orange cat trapped on the rooftop, smoke rising near the chimney, an elderly woman frozen in fear. Neighbors watched. No one moved, but Milo did. He ran toward danger. He climbed without hesitation. And in that single brave moment, everything changed forever. The danger passed. Life slowly returned to normal. The next morning, the elderly woman walked to the market, and just a few steps behind her, Milo followed, not as a hero, just as a friend.
The market was already alive. Voices overlapping. Footsteps moving in every direction. Colors everywhere. The elderly woman walked slowly between the stalls. Milo stayed close, watching, learning, listening. She stopped first at a small wooden stand. Fresh tomatoes stacked neatly, still warm from the sun. She picked them up one by one. Careful, patient. Red apples caught her eye next. Bright. Clean. She smiled softly as she placed them into her basket. Milo watched her hands move, steady, familiar, full of habit. They walked on. At the rice stall, a man scooped grains into a cloth sack. The sound was soft, almost calming. The woman nodded in thanks as she lifted the bag. Milo stepped closer, curious, respectful. Further down the path, a woman balanced bread in a wide basket on her head. The smell filled the air. Warm. Comforting. The elderly woman stopped her. They exchanged quiet words. Bread passed from hand to hand. Simple moments. Simple needs. And through it all, Milo stayed by her side, not leading. By the time they reached home, the day had softened. The door opened. Baskets were set down. The elderly woman moved slowly to the kitchen. Milo followed, quiet, attentive. She poured the rice into a bowl, rinsed it once, then again, clear water running through her fingers. Milo watched closely, then reached forward, helping in his own small way. The pot was placed on the stove. Water added. The fire lit, a gentle flame flickered beneath the pot. Milo stayed nearby, passing things, watching the steam rise, learning without being taught. Soon the kitchen filled with warmth, with familiar sounds, with the promise of a simple meal. Nothing dramatic, nothing rushed. The rice was finally ready. They sat together at the small table, steam rising from warm bowls. Simple food, shared slowly. Milo watched the elderly woman smile. She watched him eat, amused and calm. They laughed. They enjoyed the quiet. For a while, the house felt complete. Then, a sudden knock at the door. The woman paused. Her smile faded into surprise. She wasn't expecting anyone. Milo looked toward the door. They stood up together, walked side by side down the hallway. She opened the door, and there she was, her granddaughter. For a second, no one spoke. Then smiles broke through. They stepped forward, embracing tightly. Relief, joy, love. Later, they sat together, talking, laughing, remembering old times. Voices filled the room. Milo stood nearby, watching with excitement, watching something beautiful return. And in that moment, he understood. Some laughter filled the room. Smiles passed easily between them. It had been a good day. A simple one. A happy one. Milo turned to leave. At the door, the elderly woman and her granddaughter waved. Milo waved back. And as he walked away, he carried the feeling of a day well lived. Subscribe for more stories like this.